如此美丽的事物，怎么会这样凋零？瘟疫正在毁灭这片土地，尽管生命之树依然矗立，但还能坚持多久？新的世界即将迎来终焉，部族之间分崩离析，需要一位强者带领他们走向统一，又或者将他们毁灭。欢迎来到生化变种。
Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando, Psy-Freak, Sabot, Psy-Freak, Sabot, Command, Deadeye, Commando. Scythe, Saboteur, Sentinel, Saboteur, Psy-Freak, Commando, Deadeye, Sentinel, Deadeye. Commando, Deadeye. Commando, Psyfreak, Saboteur, Sentinel, Saboteur, Psyfreak, Commando, Psyfreak, Commando, Deadeye, Commando, Psyfreak, Saboteur, Sentinel, Saboteur, Psyfreak, Commando, Deadeye, Commando, Deadeye, Sentinel, Saboteur, Commando, Deadeye, Deadeye, Deadeye chosen. Pick a Commando. Choose your detail color. Pick a Deadeye. Deadeye chosen. Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice, a reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright...
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to...
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our...
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means.
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind, a reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Looks valuable. Those are the kind of things you need. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress, blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. One down soon. Slice and dice. Close encounter. Careful of rope burns. Those burn. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation, their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Cut that one in half. Kill that one. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives. Tough like steel. You unlocked a new secret for yourself. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He doesn't seem surprised. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had... How There's no doubt you're the child, and that... He says... It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided, and the impending threat of the World Eaters bring... Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one... Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. The potato people... You found... The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall... You'll need a net to catch the Nono. He's great.
Feather bed.
One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Mooma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. He lost you. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that his friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree... His friends have... Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.